Okay, I've just cleaned up my thing a bit by trying to pinch twist some ends here, but unfortunately I think what I've done is I popped some of the pinches, but that's okay. So anyway, here we have a nice diamond structured thing. I guess it's a little bit complicated, but every edge is either, see that center one there? It's essentially 4 bubbles connected, and 2 balloons, they pass through each other. But every other one, except for, well, say that one, in the middle there, so the 2 reds and the 2 purples. So essentially that's what it's supposed to look like, and that's what a diamond would be when you look at these things. But then there's a whole bunch that are somehow only have 3, and then there's a little bubble on the side. And so you can see from the top here, there's a 1 hex, and so each of those hexes has these kind of like pedestals, the tripod type things, with an edge sort of missing there. And so what you'll notice is this thing has a repeating structure. So for instance here, you can see those, that hex, and everyone has sort of connections of 3, and then it's got a kind of an interesting internal structure. And so yeah, and so you also see these faces where there's 3 hexes meeting, and then what you'll have is edges here, or corners that I call them, that have exactly 2. And so there's 2, 2, and then 2. And so those 3 hexes, in some sense, form a face of this overall structure that's like an octahedron. And so there are only in this whole structure, let's call them 6 corners, so where they have degree 2. So this sucker right here, boom, boom, and boom. And then on the opposite side, we also have 3, but this one's, they look different from this perspective because now they are facing this way. So 2, 2, and then over here, that purple one is 2. Anyway, interesting structure. I'm going to see what I can do to make it a bit more sturdy by maybe putting in some round balloons in there to see if it's going to work nicely. And so I think 6 balloons will be nice, kind of opposite these little, these 2s that I'm calling nice. So a lot of 3s, and then only 5 of these, I guess I should say, 5 ones that have exactly 4 balloons meeting at a spot. So one very central one, and then off of it is 4 that connect it. And so here, there's that 4, 4 here, 4 there, and then at the bottom you might be able to see that one through there, 4. And so, but everybody else is 3, or these corners 2. And so 6 corners. I believe there's 24 of the ones with 3, and then 5 of the ones with 4. So a little bit tricky to make, and so I tried to make this is somewhat easy. So there are the purples and the greens have exactly 5 segments, and then the reds and the yellows have 4 each. So anyway, something to look at. You'll see it soon, maybe filled. I don't know if it'll look prettier that way, or at least it'll be more sturdy. We'll see. Okay, cheers.